got that right. I'm surprised.
I know. First try.
No one gets it right. No one gets it right.
Does not happen often that I'm right,
No,
but
no.
I was good on that one. Okay, I was good on that one.
I'm
All right,
impressed.
I'm impressed with myself. Sometimes it doesn't happen often, but sometimes I impress myself. I surprise myself here and there. All right, what's going on, guys? Welcome to another episode of Sentence to Greatness podcast with your hosts, Isaac Conaway, who decided to show up finally. High five, buddy.
Hey.
He's back in town.
Hey,
back in town.
Yeah.
And Marcel Zaborik. Today we got a awesome guest, Elliot Dermond. He is on the show today. Elliot is a action hero bodybuilder slash coach slash fitness influencer. I'm throwing it all out there. I'm giving you the full intro, man. Fitness influencer, action bodybuilder, Condemn Labs athlete, and coach. I think that's a good way to wrap this introduction up. Elliot, how are you doing, brother?
Yeah.
I'm doing well. I appreciate that intro there, man. Yeah, you pretty much said it all. Got it all in.
I Googled it. I was like, Elliot Dermond, and then it popped up.
Yeah.
Superhero bodybuilder.
Wikipedia.
Careful when you Google me. There's some funny stuff that comes up.
Oh, come on. Now I have to do it.
Let me get my phone out real quick.
Now we have to make this happen.
They're fan pages though, but they're
okay.
Well,
you got fan pages?
There's some nice.
Oop, and he gone. All right, hold on. We're ringing him back in.
There he goes.
All right. 3, 2, 1, and he's back.
Hey, sorry about that. Was that me or?
I think so. We thought that you quit on us. You were like, "Fuck this."
Damn. No, sorry about that. I think my connections went off or something. I don't know what the hell that was.
Yeah, it's all good. We all forget to pay our internet bill sometimes.
Every month for me, actually.
So back to what we were talking about, fan pages. How did those come about? How does that happen?
Yeah, so it started. I got into bodybuilding really young, like 19 and 18, 19, and so I think that was kind of an allure for some of my great fans out there, and they kind of started building pages like me over the years, like timelines and stuff like that. Pretty basically just posting my content out there, and then putting a spin on it. There's some drawings I get every now and then, but yeah, we've just Googled myself and found them out. But I appreciate it. All publicity is good publicity, they say.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah,
right on, man. So you said you started bodybuilding at 19. I mean, that's for a bodybuilder, that's super, super young, right? So how did you even come about bodybuilding and getting into that whole swing of things? Because there's not a lot of kids that just want to, eat by bodybuilder's diet at 19 and lift weights,
Yeah, no doubt. I was lucky. So I had a few IFBB pros in my area that kind of took me under their wing from a local gym that I was training at and everything like that. And I developed pretty fast playing football, weight training from football, and had good guidance on nutrition. And they were like, "Hey, man, you should compete in the teen division." And so my first show ever I was 17 years old, the NPC Riptide Classic. I won the teen division and the middleweights open. So I just kind of got the bug really early. Quit football pretty much after that, and stuck with training. I mean, it's just taken me a lot farther than I expected, which is great. And there's no stopping now. It's in me, the lifestyle and the passion for the sport, which is awesome.
So, what part of the lifestyle do you think got you? Was it the whole thing, or was it like I know for some people it's different things. For some it's the routine, the something to look forward to, the structure of it, or was it just the weights and the look of it, or looking like a bodybuilder, and being the big guy? What was it for you?
It was, yeah, it had to be, I think we all fall in love with the training, but the results are why we keep going. It's just, bringing that nasty condition and then, adding size year after year after year, getting better. I'm lucky. I've always had good guidance and was able to progress fast. So that kept me, hungry until the motivation turned into discipline. And now, like, I'm sure you guys can relate totally. You have to eat, you have to eat your food. You get stressed out if you don't eat your food. You have to eat every 2 hours. Got to do fasted cardio. You can't miss a training session. And so it's definitely in my system now for good.
Yeah, man. Because I look at somebody like yourself, and I see your old pictures, and I go, well, he wasn't like genetically gifted. Looking at your old pictures, I'm like, how in the fuck did this guy pack on so much muscle when obviously genetics weren't really like on your side at looking, just judging based off your old pictures.
Mm-hmm.
So like, what do you think was the biggest factor like of developing so quickly for you?
I gotta say that I think it's so cliche, but the work ethic and the hours and time I put into it for
Yeah.
year after year after year. I mean, I went 3 years without missing a meal, at one point, from 17 to 20, before COVID happened and all that.
Yeah.
So it was really just the discipline. I definitely didn't have great genetic legs. I didn't have like a great genetic structure or back or anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Coming into high school, I was 5'7", 145 pounds, and I left high school about a little under 5'10" and 220 pounds, lean with abs. But yeah, the fast progression, I get that comment a lot, and it's just nothing sexy. It's just the following a plan, having proper guidance, and then of course taking your health into consideration and
Yeah.
using the right enhancements and really being healthy to keep progressing. Like no injuries or anything like that, thankfully. The gyno surgery I just had was my first surgery ever. This is the first time I've ever had to take time off from the gym. So just
Right.
a string of good luck, I'd say.
Very
Yeah,
good.
for sure.
See, I like when I hear people like you that look so freaky say something like that, because like you said, people look for that, like, oh, it's probably just this for him, or it's probably just that for him. It's probably just genetics. It's probably just the things
They're
he's
gonna say
using.
the gear. Always gonna say that.
Yeah,
That's always
I
gonna be
always
Yeah.
say that.
everybody's
And then
number
you
one
hear
excuse.
something like, oh, I didn't miss a meal for 3 years. And it's like, for a lot of the people, it's like, well, you missed 17 meals this week, you know what I mean? Or this month. And you're wondering why you're not making progress. And people see somebody like you who's just an absolute, freaky physique. And they're like, well, there's probably a reason for it. Well, yeah, there is a reason. And that reason is just compounded, you know, interest that you've put in nonstop, just stacking on
Mhm.
top of each other year after year. So it's cool to hear somebody, say that and not just say, oh, I don't know, I just lifted weights and I ate, it's you put in your time,
Yeah.
time.
Right.
Are you currently working with
You
anybody?
Yes, I'm working with Dominique Cardone Nutrition. We got together 12 weeks out from nationals last year,
Mhm.
and wasn't able to compete because of got sick. But I have been super impressed. Like, got to give a big shout out to Dom. My physique really was
exploded.
starting to really come to life, maturity, because I'm
Yeah.
still,
Right.
fairly young, and he was really bringing out a good factor that we have. And so I'm excited to keep working with him. And, we're
So
currently getting back to it.
leading up to that, who were you working with prior to that? Were you doing everything by yourself?
So I was doing my gear and my training by myself, and I had a
Right.
nutrition coach, Brennan Atkins, Trainer Atkins on
Okay.
Instagram. Great guy.
Ah, yeah, 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 yeah.
Yeah, he really knows what he's doing with that diet and everything like that. Only problem, I just wanted, like, me and him are super cool. I just switched to Dom because Dom had won, he'd won the division of nationals that I was trying to do. He's the IFBB
Yeah.
pro. And I just think it was a better, and I've met him prior, so I think it was a better, uh,
Fit.
uh, friendship and team that we made, rather than someone I really never saw.
Yeah.
I got you. Understood. Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, it's a and then so leading up to nationals this year, I know you mentioned you got sick. How many times have you competed before this show that you were going to do at nationals?
So I did 2 shows in 2021,
Yeah.
nothing in 2020. I did 2 shows in 2019, and I did 2 shows in 20. One show in 2018 and one show which was my first show. So I've done 6 shows.
6 shows, and was any of them national shows?
No, they've all been local / national qualifier shows. I've
Wow,
won three or four overalls, and then a few team classes as well.
very nice.
So you're shooting for USA's this year? Is that the plan or no?
Yeah, that's the plan. We're in the works trying to figure out how fast my chest is going to recover and things like that.
Right.
And then the great thing about this is there's North Americans a month after, and the
Yeah.
nationals actually got moved back into November, so I can even take a break and hit all 3 national shows in North America this year. I've got the time and
Yeah.
the
No shit.
and the drive to do that this year. Of really try to chase a pro card.
Yeah, man. That's what's up, dude. That's what's
Yeah,
up. Because I saw I saw everything leading up to the nationals, and I was just like, holy shit, this fucking guy's gonna, he's probably gonna take his class and possibly take the overall. And obviously we saw Yari brought you on, and I was just like, he was telling us about you, and I hadn't heard you. I hadn't really seen much like publicity about you like
yeah,
on Instagram yet.
Mm-hmm.
Normally you see this stuff like on Bodybuilders Without Borders or Stulios, but I hadn't seen much until Yari brought you up, and then all of a sudden they started seeing a little bit more and
yeah.
more and more, and then we saw that you made that post about you getting sick, and I'm like, ah, shit, that sucks, man.
Yeah,
That's
I
tough.
did. I stayed. I stayed completely. I didn't want anyone to know I was doing nationals till about 8, 10 weeks out or something like that. So I'd just post photos, and then Daniel with Bodybuilders Without Borders or Stulios would hit me up, and be like, "Are you, are these recent? Are you competing?" I'd be like, still thinking. And then I threw my hat in the ring, and then got on Condemned at the same time, and They started
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
getting after me.
So
What was your reasoning behind that to try to like keep things under wraps? Was it just personal or just something behind that? Or was it
Yeah, it
something
was.
real?
So in 2021, the first show I did in April, I had just a breeze of a prep, and I
Yeah.
told 2 people I was competing: my coach and my mom. And
Right.
so, and then eventually my girlfriend, of course. But after that, I mean, it was so nice to walk into my local gym. No one's like, "Hey, how many weeks out you are?" Or you don't get the million questions like, "Hey, how you feeling with the diet?" It's just you're putting in the work when the people you see at the gym every day, they're like, "Man, your face is sunken in," or "You're really getting after the stairs," or "You're really training hard," or anything coming up, and you're just like, "Nope," and keep going on about your business. So I liked the fact that there
Right.
were no expectations, there was no pressure.
hmm,
And then I'm like a hermit in prep. I don't like talking to anyone that's not friends or in the bodybuilding world like you guys. I understand what someone's going through,
Right.
yeah,
or
Right.
clients. And so I cut myself off, and I had an amazing prep. And I was trying to
replicate
reciprocate,
that.
replicate that for nationals.
That makes sense. Definitely makes sense for
Yeah.
sure.
See, I've never done anything like that where like I fully didn't tell anybody that I'm getting ready for a show, and who knows, might be refreshing. It's one of those things that might work for some people, but I just never
Well,
got the chance to try
here
it.
here's the thing too. Like it's tough when like, and you'll start seeing it now, obviously, because you rely on social media and the internet
Yeah.
for some of your income, right?
Mm-hmm.
And once you jump on prep and people know, like everybody jumps on fucking board, and it seems
Hmm.
like I know Marcel is known. That's when you get the most clients, and
Yep.
like business just starts flowing in. You're like, holy shit. So it's tough to like completely shut yourself off
Yeah.
because it's like you're losing some like income that could be coming in.
Yeah.
So it's one of those like balances where you got to find. You're like, all right, should I say something or should I not? Am I going to lose money here, or should I just focus on my fucking prep? That's the tough part.
It's funny because then when you're in prep, you're like, you start getting this business coming in, right? Because you're looking good, so everybody's noticing that, people are talking to you, and then you got this business coming in, and you're like, fuck, why can't people come to me in the off season? I don't want any more business right now.
Literally.
I just want to work, train, and sleep. That's all I want to do. And you guys are all coming out of the woodworks, trying to get on a program or look for advice with something. And you're super grateful that you're, doing it. But on the other hand, you're like, fuck, man, I want to, make sure that the clients I already have are handled and good and solid, not adding tons of new people that you're like, how it is when you first get a new client, you're like in this limbo. They're trying to figure you out. You're trying to figure them out. You try to figure out like how you guys all both deal with each other and stuff. And just like when you're in prep, you got no energy for that. You're like, here's your shit, follow it. And you kind of come off as a dick if they don't know you. You're like, here's your shit, follow it, dude. And like, well, what about this? Dude, just do it. You don't want to deal with this right now.
I love when you're prepping with the client, for different shows, across the nation and all that stuff. And you're eating 200 grams of carbs, they're getting like 600, and they're still like, man, I'm dying right now. I'm like, you don't even know.
Shit, yeah.
Yeah, but you're like, okay, here you go.
Yeah, it's happened plenty of times where you're like, either that or you're competing in a show and you have a client in the show. That's a disaster. That's a disaster in its own, because you're like, you want to focus on yourself and be selfish, but because you've worked just as hard, but then you're like, this coach thing is in the back of your head. Well, these people trusted you, that you're going to be on point for them at that particular time. And then you're like, well, shit. And you have to take a step back and make sure they're all good. And it's just a way more stressful situation than it ever needs to be. So I'm never looking forward to doing that again.
Yeah, I did that once, and I will not do it again. It's almost disrespectful to yourself to not give them all of you. You know what I mean? Yeah. And so so I won't take on more than I can handle. And I just started coaching a lot more people. Yeah, and it's a lot, but I'm also stepping up to the plate and taking care of it. And like last prep, I said, hey, I'm stacked out at this number. I can't take anyone else on, but I'm ready for the business this time, and I'm really giving people my all because it's what I'm doing full time. So,
all right, right on. Good thing you mentioned that. So, is that what you were doing full time always since you started bodybuilding, or did you have a job, or what did you do? Did you go to school?
Yeah, I've always had a job and bodybuilded. I and also in school. This will be the first prep for you that I actually don't have a 9 to 5 and a full time, degree plan I'm working on. So I'm excited for that. But yeah, I got my degree from Florida State University in law enforcement intelligence, and I've had a few jobs over the years in college. Bouncer, so stereotypical. Yeah. That was great money and a fun time. And then also my parents are restaurant owners, and I would help out just managing the restaurants as well for good money and no stress. Yeah, I can't get fired by my dad.
How does that work when you're how does that work when you're in prep? Are you working at a restaurant?
Oh, yeah. You see that food go by, and it's tough. Are you guys familiar with First Watch?
Yeah.
The breakfast place?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, my dad's a franchisee. So some chocolate chip pancakes were going by my face every 10 minutes, and
dude, First Watch is fucking brutal.
Fire.
I can imagine.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Jeez.
Yeah, just gotta chug the water and get your steps in.
my favorite type of food is breakfast, so that would kill me. Like
Same.
I could look at a lot of stuff, but like eggs, toast, English muffins and all that, and pancakes. Oh god, that's my weakness, man. Mm-hmm. That's my weakness. I don't know how you did that. Kudos to you for stepping up to that plate during prep, because I would be a real pissed off manager dropping off pancakes at somebody's table.
Yeah, some people got some attitude for me for sure.
Oh man.
And that's where
Wait, you're not gonna
stereotypes.
finish all. You're not gonna
Yeah,
finish all those pancakes. You
yeah,
fucking ass, give me those.
yeah.
Do you want a to-go box? Yeah, goddamn, you
Yeah,
better take
right.
a fucking to-go box.
Yeah, right. Oh my god, dude. Couldn't even
Literally.
imagine.
And
I get mad at my kids when I get mad at my kids when they don't finish their breakfast, and I'm
oh
like, fuck, I
yeah,
can't imagine like going to
Hmm.
a restaurant and they're buying
Yeah,
chocolate chip pancakes. You're just like, you're not gonna finish that, huh?
yeah,
Fuck that shit.
yeah. I'm used
oh
to
man,
finishing my girlfriend's, plate when she doesn't finish too. So, now she's
Yeah,
been
right.
totally game changer in prep.
it's funny that this is exactly where stereotypes come from. Hungry bodybuilders in prep.
Yeah,
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
Oh man,
So
That's
hey,
probably where
so
roid
Elliot,
rage comes from. It's just hunger.
yeah, right, right. Hey, Elliot. So okay, you're young. You started coaching. What age did you start coaching at?
I started coaching seriously at 21.
21. Okay. So now tell me, because this is always like crazy to me because obviously you're young, and obviously your experience, you didn't probably have a ton of it at that point, but like, man, like, where did you learn most of your stuff from? Like, where did you get all your knowledge and everything for bodybuilding?
Yeah. So I learned because I was my first coach for a very long time. So I started coaching at 21. I started coaching people for free. So I learned a
Okay.
lot about the body and the way different body types react to different stuff, and
Did you
mostly,
guys hear that? Did you guys hear that? For free. All
yeah,
right. First time coaches don't fucking charge nobody if you don't know shit. All right. Sorry.
literally,
Go
yeah, yeah. Because
ahead.
because like I'm like, okay, so a good coach has a portfolio, right? And I only had my before and after photos, so I was like, I need to get not only for marketing purposes, but because people need to trust you, and you do need to have proven results before you take someone's hard-earned money. I thoroughly
absolutely.
believe
Sure.
that.
Yep.
So I took on tons of clients, lots of people in my college, lots of people from high school were really great. They wanted to help out any way they could and get in shape at the same time. And so I basically just kind of climbed the ladder like that way. I went with like weight loss clients slash lifestyle to contest prep because all I'd ever known was bodybuilding. You're right. I'm just getting ready for a bodybuilding show. I
Right.
hadn't been morbidly obese and got that under control or anything like that. And I hadn't obviously I'm not getting ready for a figure show, so I had to really use trial and error along with my own studies. And then I think a really great way to learn is just having a fantastic coach yourself, and kind of seeing how they apply, not copying anyone by any means, but knowing what certain situations, when to do things, how to
Hmm.
treat people, how to talk to people, and how to communicate well, I think is a great thing you
Yeah.
can learn from some of the good big name coaches out there. That are expensive, but I think it's a very good investment, especially if you
Oh
are
yeah.
looking to take on clients. See how it's done by the best.
Yeah.
Right. Right. I agree. I agree.
And that's something that once again I know Isaac touched on. People really need to. I mean, we see this all the time now. Everywhere we go, everybody starts coaching people, and they're like, $100 for 2 months. Like that's cool. I understand that you're trying to make a side hustle out of it, but some of these people that we're seeing, it's like I know this person would ask me like, how to measure chicken properly, and you're coaching people. It's one of those things where you got to kind of earn your stripes. That's one. Two, you have to be willing to perform like continuous study on what you're doing. You gotta want to be constantly getting better at what you're doing. It's kind of the same thing as with bodybuilding. Like you're gonna constantly, you think you know everything, and then every year you kind of learn more and more, and then you realize how little you knew the year before, even though you thought you knew everything. I feel like that's the
Hmm.
same thing with coaching and with knowing how the body works and with human biology and knowing how all the systems work. Just make sure you're constantly learning and getting better as a coach, because at some point here you're gonna be left in the dust by everybody else if you just like stuck in a one simple way. And not one simple way does not work for everybody, so that repetition and trying different things with different people is what's going to make you stand out from everybody else, because you have the experience with all different body types, and people know that no matter what, you could get the job done. And you
Right.
know the communication aspect that you mentioned is huge, because there's phenomenal coaches out there that can get people in shape, but they push people away from them because of their communication skills. So I like the way that you said that you worked on your communication skills, as well as learning the bodies and different body types, and you coach for free. Okay, that
Mm-hmm.
is
Yeah.
the number one thing that people need to do, is coach for free for a long, long time. Because guess what? Getting 10 people in shape does not mean anything. Trust me, getting 10 people in shape is nothing. You got to just keep putting in the reps, work with many different people, many different body types, and just keep getting better at it. And another thing that I kind of wanted to ask you is, because lately, you've been kind of going crazy all over social media. Everybody's reposting your stuff, and you're getting tons of views on stuff. And with that comes a lot of you know encouragement, positivity, positive comments from people, positive support, and I'm sure that's great, right? But out of those, you're getting a lot of people that are just assholes for no reason, right?
Mm-hmm.
So how do you deal with something like that, like the negativity from people? Because I know me personally, like, one negative comment on something can really like mess up my day, let alone like out of 1,000 comments, 10 of them are negative, and that would ruin my week. So how do you
Yeah.
kind of
Right.
deal
Right.
with some of that?
So yeah. For anybody that doesn't know, we were looking at Elliot's TikTok
Yeah,
and noticed that there's a
Oh no.
fucking absurd amount of people
who are just
who are just
assholes.
fucking assholes, dude. I was just like, I'm reading these comments. I'm like, what in the fuck is wrong with these people, man?
Yeah,
Like,
asinine.
how do you deal with that so calmly and not let that affect your like day to day just mental?
That's a really good question. That's something my girlfriend helped me with, actually, because I started getting a ton of hate out of nowhere. Just
Yeah.
people not even in the fitness industry. Mostly
Yeah.
people that either still live with their mom at 40, or just not
Right.
very happy people, obviously. But just my girlfriend helped me by letting me know that just think about it, and is what they're saying true? And it's like, well, am I 4'11"? No, I'm 5'9". Am I gonna die in 4 years? Most likely not. Am I just what's another one? Gosh, yeah, they're just, am I insecure with myself and only working out because I have mental issues? No, I'm actually doing it because I love it and I have a passion for it. So
Yeah.
that's a really good question, because like the amount of hate that came out of nowhere was so astounding, because I'm like, wow, this is like something I've been congratulated for my entire life since
Mm-hmm.
starting. And but then I guess a video of mine goes mainstream, and everyone just thinks one thing, just steroids, and gonna die,
Early
heart
death,
disease.
gyno,
Yeah,
all this shit.
gyno.
It's crazy,
Hmm.
dude.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Well,
God.
they can't say gyno anymore. I'm so happy about that.
No, they
Yeah.
can't. Yeah, no shit.
I mean, it's
Yeah.
just so
It's
ironic, because I got gyno from puberty at 12 years old. I posted those
Yeah.
photos before on my Instagram. I didn't,
right.
I'd never abused anything or done it to myself. And so I just basically know those comments aren't true. Those people don't know me. And every now and then I fire back at them, and, have a little fun. Got to.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
it's
no
it's
shit.
just
Good.
astounding that as you would think that as you get more popular, get more mainstream, get more followers, things get kind of easier in that aspect of things. It's like, but no, it's the opposite. Like, all of a sudden you're doing well, and all of a sudden these people are coming out of the woodworks, don't know you, have never touched a weight in their life, which, it doesn't matter if they did or they didn't, but they're just being fucking asinine for no reason, and
Hmm.
just talking shit where they don't have any room to talk, and about anything or anybody. So, kudos to you, man, because I know me personally, that would just not go over well with me. I would literally take some of that shit to heart, and then I would have some bad days. So, you seem to just kind of take it on the chin. You're like, yeah, whatever. Yeah, on to the next one. You guys are pulling up my algorithms on TikTok and Instagram and social media.
Yeah. I mean, if a grown man is going to take time out of his day because he was so offended by how I look in a video, I mean, that really
Yeah.
that says a lot about that person, and not me.
Yeah, right on.
Yeah, no shit.
So, what are some upcoming plans here? I know you got some redemption to do, not because you lost, but because you had to pull out of the last show. So I'm sure you're kind of itching to get back at it. And so what are some plans upcoming for you?
Man, I'm just very excited for this year. So pretty much the first thing on the menu is going to be the USA's back in Las Vegas. That's where my coach Dom lives. So it'll be
Nice.
perfect. I don't have no travel fees for him. I've never been to Vegas, so I'm kind of excited about that. And we're sitting at about 23 weeks out from that right now, a little more, and my recovery is getting right back on track. So I'm pumped. That'll be the first thing we hit up this year, and I'm going to be putting that all on YouTube, going really in onto the YouTube as well. Going to try to promote myself through there as well. And then we're looking at probably North Americans in Pittsburgh right after that.
Oh,
That's
Well,
dude, USA's, bro. That's
that's
it.
it.
That's it. Don't even talk about the other
yeah,
stuff.
yeah. You're right.
No, we're not talking about North America. No, it's
Yeah,
USA's.
It's a
That's
wrap.
it, man.
It's a
Overall,
wrap.
Mr. USA.
True.
Right, we'll have two Mr. USA's on Condemn. That's gonna be bad.
Hey, wouldn't that be some shit back to back? Mr.
That would be
USA's on
sick.
Condemn Labs.
That's what I told Jordan. That's what I was hoping for. That'd be so cool. I don't think that's ever happened to a company before, honestly.
I don't know. I don't know if it has or hasn't, but that'd be pretty fucking cool.
That'd be really sweet.
Pretty rare, man.
Well,
Yeah.
Rare, yeah.
we got not. Then we have to find a third freak for the year after that. We gotta start breeding them.
Maybe I could win Masters USA.
Hey, there you go.
I'll be like,
There you go.
I could be Mr. Old USA, right? Is that such a title? I don't know.
No,
Yeah. Put it on some shoes. Just Mr. Old USA.
Old USA. There you go.
The USA Kobe's.
no, it's Master Mr. USA. I am the master, motherfuckers. Master. That's it. I'm a
Even
master,
better.
Mr. USA.
I like
That's
that
it.
better than old, I guess.
Yeah.
That's good.
Or
That'd be cool.
what do they call like fine aged wine, right? Like what do they call wine when it ages? Not matured.
Fine.
No, there's another word for it. I was going to use that, but I can't think of it. There's like an actual word for it when it's like matured properly. You know what I mean? So we'll think of something cool for you.
To Google that.
Yeah.
Fine aged wine. So after you get your pro card, okay, not if you get your pro card. After you get your pro card, what's the end game for you here, brother? Where do you see yourself going? Are you one of those guys, or you want to go all the way to the top? You want to step on an O stage, or are you just looking to get your pro card and kind of use that to boom your businesses and be a coach? Well, what are you thinking? What's your ideal situation here?
Yeah, I would love to just kind of commit to the bodybuilding lifestyle. Pushing my content, monetizing it, being a full-time coach, being able to not only work from home, but as well as be set in bodybuilding. Basically, just I live the lifestyle. This is what I do. Kind of like our current Mr. USA Jordan has kind of switched to with this year. He's really done really well for himself, and since winning the title, and I hope to follow in that same path. Just kind of look to be the best pro I can be. My dream has always been to win a pro show and get to the Olympia stage. Everyone says that, but I'm committed to that goal. I've set my life up around that goal. I've taken action every single day since I've wanted it, and nothing's going to stop me from getting there. I'm just going to speak it into existence and keep working until I can get to that stage.
Yeah, you two have kind of the same attitude. You guys definitely have that same attitude about you guys, that you're just humble, hardworking, and you believe in it, and now you're going to work it into existence. So, good things are going to come, man. You just got to keep grinding it out. Good things are going to come for you out of this. You're young as hell. So is Jordan. Jordan's young too, but I think you're younger than Jordan, right?
Yeah, I think I'm 3 years younger than Jordan.
There you go. Well, you got 3 years, but
Yeah.
Yeah, no shit, man.
but hopefully it's gonna be one. What are you weighing right now? So when you go pro, are you going to be 212? You're going to be open. What are you thinking?
Good question. I've done a little brainstorming in my head as well. So last year on stage, we cut weight to make heavyweights at 221 was the
Oh
lowest I
shit!
got, and then on stage was, I mean, I weighed myself before the night show. And I was in November, and I was like 232 on stage. So I would love to compete as a 212 pro if I do win my pro card right away. I think, I don't know if Dom, if he's listening, will be 100% on board with that, cutting that much weight. But I would love to be, compete at a 212 pro. I even have a local pro
You're
show that's
tall.
going to be the first time ever here in Fort Walton Beach, which is very close to where I live, the Max Fit Pro. And, I think that would be really cool. Maybe win a local show 212 and punch an Olympia ticket as a rookie. That sounds so far away from where I am right now, but
Right, right,
I
right.
do believe in confidence, speaking it into existence, and believing in yourself. So,
It's not
you
that
know,
far, man. It's 2 shows away.
yeah,
That's
yeah,
what I think about. 2 shows away, bro.
yeah. And then if it does happen, I can just take this clip, post it up, and then be like, "Well, there we go,
Yeah,
Yeah, right.
content,
yeah.
baby."
I,
So hey,
you
so you said you're what 5'9", almost 5'10",
Yeah, yeah. Right. I'm like 5'9.5".
right? So that's still considered fairly tall for 212, right?
Yeah, that's why it would be a lot of weight to cut. I mean,
Yeah, because
on.
I look at somebody like Nathan Epler. He's
Mhm.
like
5'8".
5'8", 5'9",
Yeah.
right?
Mhm.
And he's tall. So that's be a tough one, man.
Yeah,
You
I
know,
don't know how
it's
he
weird.
gets.
It's weird because on stage, like your pictures, you don't look 5'9". You
No, you
look like you're
don't.
the 5'7", 8, touching 5'8" bodybuilder. Like
Mhm.
I think it's just because of the mass that you have. It
The
obviously makes you look shorter
bubbliness,
than.
you know what I mean? The
Yeah,
bubbly
yeah, yeah, yeah.
muscle parts, and
Right,
probably some of the people that I've been talking shit to you about is now you know where that's coming from because you don't look that
Mhm.
tall.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
No, man, because I'm 5'10" and a half, and like obviously I'm a fairly tall bodybuilder. Considering most guys are obviously way shorter than me, especially in the heavyweight class. Like when I went
Mhm.
up on USA's against some of the heavyweights, I had to cut weight to try to get to the heavyweight, and it was like the biggest mistake I made because those guys were like 2-3 inches shorter than me, all of them.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Aside from like Jordan, Jordan was fairly tall, and a couple other guys, but that was it. It was just crazy, man. It's
Yeah, no
tough. It's
doubt.
tough to
Man,
do it at that height,
dude, that would be some
Mhm.
type of hurt for you to get down to 212.
Yeah.
I think Cardone's guy is right about that one, man. That'd be some type of hurt. I think that'd be
hey,
detrimental to
hey,
your
if
physique.
if if
Mhm.
Derek Lunsford could do it, then I guess we can't say
Yeah,
shit,
all
can
right,
we?
there you go.
That's what he
Yeah,
did his rookie year
Nah,
too.
fuck
He won the
yeah.
yeah,
USA's,
man.
won a pro show in his hometown of Tampa, and then goes to the Olympia.
Yeah,
Maybe
that's
not a bad
wild,
gig.
man. That's wild.
Yeah,
Not a
he's
bad gig at
talented.
all.
Shit.
It's talk about a quick rise over here. So, well, I mean, it's a hard call, but with that 212, man, uh, I don't know, man. I wouldn't want to see you go backwards to make that 212. I think you'd be
Yeah.
competitive
Right.
enough and open, man. Especially, if you continue making progress the way you have been,
Hmm.
you know what I mean? Who knows? You at 240 could look 260, on stage. It's just all depend, how it is. It's just your muscle bellies and insertions, are king. So who knows? You might look bigger than guys that are 260, you
Yeah,
know?
yeah.
It,
I
it's
mean,
just,
Phil Heath was winning the Olympias in the 240s. Not that I'm,
yeah,
close to that, but weight really, it's very deceiving in guys with that type of shape. That's so
yeah.
perfect.
Yeah, some of the most
Right.
genetically gifted guys have like bird bones. That's what I call it. They're just like
Yeah.
You look at them and you look at how big they look, and you're like, it doesn't make sense. Just in my head, it doesn't make. I don't understand how they can weigh 220 pounds and look like that. It doesn't just. It's mind blowing,
Yeah.
So, but other than that, I think you got a very good chance of pulling that off in 2 shows. So,
Thank you.
knock on wood that I didn't jinx you, brother. You got the right attitude on you.
I will say it's going to be a good USA show again, because I've seen some of the guys who are going to do it.
Mhm.
And it's going to be fun to see you guys up there against, was it Brandon Beckrich? I don't know if that big black dude from Dubai is coming over or not. I forgot his name, but he's trying to get his visa to come over right now.
What's his name,
What's
Henry?
his name, man? I don't know if it's Henry or not, but I'm not sure.
Do you know his Instagram handle?
I don't off the top of my head. I saw it a bunch of times, and the dude's fucking big, man. I'm trying to think his name. Holy shit, I can't remember.
Do you think if I typed in big black dude from Dubai in Instagram, it would find it?
Maybe,
no.
I don't know.
I'm doing it right now. I'm kind of scared. Oh my god! Hold on. I'm gonna show you guys. This is the first thing that popped up. Share.
Oh god, I'm scared to see. Oh, you want to know?
Is it Andrew Jacked or something?
Andrew Jack? There you go. That's who it is.
Look at the first thing that popped up. Big black clocks.
Oh my god! Man, change that shit.
Nice.
No.
What's his name?
That handle's taken.
Andrew Jacked, right? Andrew Jacked, or what is
Yeah, got to be something like that.
Let's see. Yeah, you're right. That's who it is.
Andrew Jacked.
There he is.
Yeah. Him.
Yeah, he's training with my coach right now.
Is he?
He's in
Is
Vegas.
he still gonna do USAs? Is he doing USAs, or did he? What happened?
Man, I don't know anything about him personally.
Oh, he's training with Flex, huh?
Okay.
Yeah.
Is he your weight class?
No, he would be a super heavy for sure.
Super for sure.
That dude is like
Shit, you might
all.
be super, bro.
No, not if he's a super.
No.
Jesus. Oh, he's in Classic?
Yeah, dude.
No, that's a different division.
Plastic trunks over there in Dubai.
Oh,
okay. They won't let them wear posers because they're weird out there with their religion.
I almost retired right then and there.
Yeah.
No, he's not classic.
I think he's over 6 feet tall too.
Yeah,
he looks like a big dude.
Yeah, he looks like LeBron James, like 8 someone.
Yeah.
LeBron James ate someone.
Dude, he's fucking massive, bro.
Yeah, I'm trying to find
and then you got put super.
This dude with that blue line, bro.
God.
You're killing me. Why couldn't you make it black?
There you go. Looks like fucking Gonzo from Muppet Babies.
Hey, if I was him, I would have at least made that blue line go down to like one knee or something. You know what I mean? I would have pumped myself up a little bit for that one.
Keep the caption though. He's 6'2".
6'2", 133.6 kilo. What is that in pounds?
What is that?
Good Lord.
Oh, let's see. 133 kg to LBS. 293.
Yeah.
And he's lean.
Jesus Christ.
That's a
He's
big
lean, bro. He's not even like, yeah, dude.
That's a big boy.
He could win and go right into fucking pro show, like right into like the Tampa Pro or something.
Bro, he could win and go right to the pro leagues in the NFL.
Yeah, no shade. He could be a linebacker.
That dude would be the baddest linebacker in the NFL and a pro bodybuilder at the same time.
All right.
Yeah. So you got him. All right, type in super heavy big B. I think it's super something big B.
Heavy.
I got him on calves, though, I got to be honest.
Super heavy.
Big B super heavy, I think.
Big B super heavy?
Yeah, it should be Brandon Becker.
Yeah, Brandon Becker. He's a cool guy.
Yeah.
Brandon.
He's in the Beckridge. B-E.
Oh, there.
There you go. Yep. Big B super heavy.
I've been a fan of him for a long time. He hasn't competed since 2019.
I saw him when he last competed when he won. He competed in Chicago. I was at that show. and he lost because he came in kind of like
Soft.
5 weeks out from nationals. Yeah, and he lost to a guy that was like this crispy dude. He was crispy, and he was a heavyweight. This guy was obviously a super.
And then he
didn't even put like a tan on. He didn't even have a tan on, so I was so confused. I'm like, why did he show up like this, man?
What?
Wait, who is this the show right here?
That's nationals.
No, that's not that. That's nationals. Yeah, that wasn't.
There's Ben.
Yeah.
Midwest Gladiator was what he did. He did Gladiator.
He's
got
a big boy, dude.
Yeah, he's a beast. He just can never come in shape. Yeah, he was just way off. He's very soggy.
Really?
Who's he working with? Is he working with Phil Viz?
Yeah, he's working with Phil Viz.
Oh yeah, maybe get Justin Mackey. Yeah, Spill Viz.
Yeah,
Mickey D's diet.
Yep.
Spill it.
Mickey D's diet. Who else we got? Let's see. Sorry, bro. I don't mean to stress you out here with looking at these people, but I mean,
you've only brought up super heavies, so I'm not. It's okay.
Yeah. I don't know any heavies off the top of my head, unless like maybe Sid.
Austin Conley. Austin Conley.
Oh, okay.
He's a monster and a really nice guy. Shout out Austin.
Let's see, Austin. Yeah. Oh yeah, Austin Conley.
Yeah, dude, he's a beast. He's working with Matt Jansen now.
Oh, did he switch?
Mm-hmm. He was with Cement Factory forever.
Cement Factory, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's right. See, he looked really good right there.
Yeah, no, that was at National 2020. He's a fantastic bodybuilder. He might be a super though, I think, actually, now that I talk.
He's
bumped up to the super,
yeah, he's got
because that was 2 years. That's 2 years ago. Yeah, that's 2020.
What was it? What do you think was it at that show? Was it like his legs just weren't fully in? Because I mean, up top he looks fine.
Well,
no, there was a guy with some freaky body parts that beat him, man.
Jonathan Withers.
No, I know that.
Yeah,
it was Jonathan beat him.
Yeah,
I know Jonathan.
And Ross Flanagan too.
Yeah. Oh, that was Ross's year too.
Yeah. Shout out to my other sponsor, Flavor Gang. Use code Elliot.
Gang. You know, I've been slacking on the Flavor Gang sauces. I'm gonna admit it. I know people are gonna yell at me, but the only times I ever tried them was when I stole them out of Isaac's fridge. That's pretty much it.
I'll hook you guys up.
I got burned out on them after a while. They were good. I just started putting too much flavor on my shit. I was just like, fuck, man, I can't keep doing this.
See, this guy should have been pro. This guy should have been pro a long time ago. Look at him.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm looking at. He looks pretty freaking good. It's crazy.
So his last show, he was one place away from his pro card. Show before that, one place away from his pro card, and I think he was 2 places away the show before that.
Isn't that some shit?
He just opened a gym with someone that I actually met in person. His name escapes me right now, but they're both really nice.
Is that you right now, dude?
No, that's I've made progress since then. That was the beginning of the year. No, that was the beginning of 2021.
I made progress since then, you know.
Right, just fucking slap us in the face, Elliot. All right.
How do you get that much meat on frame?
Where the fuck did the chest genetics come from?
Yeah, I mean, where is that?
Gyno, and I'm just like, where did these fucking chest genetics come from? Like you should look at that shit.
Oh man, I don't know.
Pillows in there, bro.
I don't know, man. You could put to sleep the super heavies we just looked at. No offense to anybody else that we just watched that. But
honestly, bro, like your chest is like, to me, your freakiest fucking body part. It's ironic that you had gyno, but that is crazy, dude.
That and your arms and your chest just doesn't look right. Not in a bad way. You know, it just doesn't. It just like somebody's like look at this. Does it hurt to have arms that big? Like fuck.
The pumps do.
Yeah, no shit. It's like it's bigger than most guys' fucking quads. Oh well, good for you, dude.
It's funny, right there. You look like a bigger Santi Aragon or whatever.
Yeah, he does. Yeah, he's a bigger.
Yeah.
Oh, what is it?
It's that, like the hair and the bubbliness.
Yeah, the Caucasian version of Santi.
Yeah, no shit.
What nationality are you, Elliot? Do you know?
Yeah, German, big time. German and Italian.
So you got that.
So not black at all.
No.
Not black at all.
I wish.
It's got
You got some fucking bubbly ass body parts.
Yeah, they're very blessed.
And you got the what do they call it, the Caucasian conditioning graininess going on too. So
yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
That's a fun hashtag.
Hashtag Caucasian condition. Like this right here. This picture right here is fucking wacky.
Yeah, Caucasian dry.
Yeah, that was 6 weeks out from nationals. We were really going to bring something special. But
that was 6 weeks out from nationals this year.
Yes, or 2021.
Yeah.
That's fucked.
Look at Marcel blink.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Well, you did some people a favor by not showing up. Let's put it that way.
Right.
Yeah, you did some people a favor.
I mean, because you would have been going up against Justin, right? Justin
Shear.
What's his name?
Yeah,
right. Him, and then who took second to Justin?
Jordan Janowitz.
Oh, Janowitz, yeah.
Mm-hmm. He's a monster. They both deserved it. They both deserved it so much.
Okay, all right. So be honest here. It's not fucking tooting your own shit. But would you have beat them or what?
No, I wouldn't have. I would have got probably 7th, I think.
7th.
So
5 to 7.
Oh no.
5 to 7.
Dude, you're high. You're high, dude.
Oh man, you're being too humble. Stop.
Yeah, you're too humble.
There's Shear and Janowitz 100% not beating them, and then Brandon Bell was fantastic. He looked really great.
Brandon Bell looked good. Yeah, I like Brandon Bell. Yeah.
I think his back could be a little better, but he still looks amazing.
But okay, all right. So Justin obviously is great, right?
Mm-hmm.
But to me, the knock on Justin was that he didn't have enough lower back. Like his back looked good, but he was missing that deep lat insertion from the back.
Yeah.
It was like a shallow.
See,
it was like a shallow back.
Right there. Yeah, right there.
That's the knock on it.
Definitely.
Right.
That's just his insertions.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Dude, but
That's
honestly,
the only knock on him, really.
like looking at Justin, right? Once again, this is not to offend Justin in any way, shape, or form. But like, where do you get beat by him? You know what I mean? Like, you have just as bubbly arms and body parts as he does. You got conditioning. You know what I mean? You have the bubbly shoulders. Your legs look bigger than his in these shots. You know what I mean? You both have that elongated, skinny waist. Like, where do you lose to him?
I would lose in gyno, for one. And that front double bicep is just ridiculous. I think I would probably only have him. I think I'd only have him in most muscular and front lat. I think. I don't know.
I don't know, man.
I think you're high when you said 7th. You're just being humble, dude.
No, there's Tim. There's a Tim John guy. He's really good. I mean, the top 5 all pros.
Who took second? Who took second again?
No,
Jordan
who took third? You know who took third? Third was the black dude at the USA's. Remember?
What's his name?
Silverback. Walter Debs.
Walter
Debs. He took third. Because he took third at USA's at my show, and then he came over here and took fucking third at Nationals again.
Dude,
Walter's good, man.
He's a next level freak. And he's a nice guy. The cool thing is I talked to all these guys. We got close over prep.
Well, let's see. We're about to fucking put this shit to sleep because your grade of, your placing of fucking being 7th is just a little bit off in our unprofessional opinion. Let's see. NPC.
Have you heard of Justin O'Donnell too? He got like 13th or something.
Yeah.
He's just fabulous physique. I couldn't believe that.
Yeah.
So I gotta be humble. I could have got could have got my butt kicked easily. There were some guys that were overlooked.
Honestly, man, I just think in person we're missing what the judges are seeing, and I think some of these guys just came in a little watery or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's just something we can't see from unless you were there. I don't know. Were you there at the show?
No, I was in Orlando though.
Oh,
I traded in my Nationals tickets for Disney tickets.
That's a pretty good trade.
Yeah,
that's not a bad trade-off.
Why the fuck am I having a hard time finding this? Oh, select year 2021 would help, right?
You could just Google 2021 Nationals, probably.
Okay. 2021 national. Oh,
What's up with all this condemned stuff, dude? I like that.
what's up?
I said, so what's up with all this condemned labs gear stuff I saw in there? It's pretty cool.
Where'd you
It's a
see
pretty
it?
cool company.
Oh,
You
there.
didn't see it?
Where?
On the last page you were just on.
Oh, really?
Yeah. You're fucking blind.
Sometimes, yeah.
Instagram.
I agree.
Yeah, I know. Yes.
All right, there we go. Now we're talking men's bodybuilding.
There's a guy, Tim, too, who I talked to, who's a beast, too. He got somewhere in top 5.
All right, heavyweight. Walter. That's third place. Let's look at third place here.
That's Walter. That's Walter. Walter's good, man.
Yeah, he's great.
Okay, I'm sorry you beat Walter just off of this shot alone.
That's a bad. I think it's a bad picture of him, dude. I seen a fucker in person, dude. He's fucking nasty.
Maybe he's not hitting the pose there. I don't know. That does look like a bad shot. That's nasty. Ooh.
That hamstring is ridiculous.
That's like Kai Green.
Oh,
It's a mini Kai Green.
I seen how he trains. Hey, I seen how he trains, dude. He trains. He's nasty when he gets down.
Ooh, his glutes
Okay.
He's hard and heavy. Yeah.
Yeah, pretty good. That's really good back double. He could be a little harder though.
You know, I think where you would make him, you'd really beat him as just how big you are up top with your shoulders and your arms. You see how narrow he is up top compared to his legs. I think that's where you would beat him right there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
And your conditioning. I mean, obviously that could be bad pictures, but your conditioning compared to, it's pretty dang good compared to this. Now it could be bad pictures, bad lighting, whatever. Okay, but that's third. Okay, and you said seventh. Okay, so let's go back. Let's go back over here. Okay.
Yeah, I definitely would have you in between the second to fourth place.
Brandon Bell.
He was sharp.
Brandon just has a nice crisp look, man. Like when
Yeah.
I saw him on stage, everything flowed well with him.
He looks like he could be a really good 212 guy. I think he might be a little shorter. I have no idea, so I could be wrong.
He looks good there. That's a good pose. That's a good shot for him.
Yeah, no, he's a very great bodybuilder.
Did Brandon go pro last year?
No.
No, he's young too. He's
Nationals. Yeah, that was last show. Yeah,
I think he's like 25 too.
Yeah.
he looks good.
Yeah, nice.
But
Who does he work? Who does he work with? Does he work with Justin Compton?
I do not
I'm
know.
thinking of somebody else.
Yeah, his back's just so big.
Yeah, I was gonna say, well, from the back, I think he would have beat him from the back easily.
Yeah, I got him that shot, no doubt.
Oh, for sure, 100%.
Yeah, so there you go. Enough said. We didn't even got to go any further because I think he would have been ahead of Brandon.
I mean, that's
Okay.
a beautiful
That's
shot.
no knock on Brandon. That's no knock on Brandon.
Yeah, no, he looks great. I mean, he just
Yeah.
he'll get so much better too. It doesn't even matter.
Oh,
Well,
yeah, for sure.
let's see. Earned IFBB Pro card. Okay, so let's see. We saw
Jordan
Justin.
Jameson, do Jordan. Boom, monster. Probably the biggest guy at the show.
Jordan works with Vu, right? He works with Andrew Vu.
Yeah, they just hooked up.
Yeah.
Just a lot of fucking meat on him.
Yeah, he's a big dude.
See, like, and that's a bad picture. That just shows you because I know that motherfucker. Was
He's nasty.
Like,
He's nasty.
Yeah,
that doesn't even look good. Like,
Doesn't do him any justice. He was in shape.
He looked. You could see in some of the shots, like right here, like that he was shrink wrapped. There's no way you can have like such thin skin here.
Jordan could have pushed Justin, man, because he had him in the legs for sure. And I believe even from the back, it was pretty damn close.
Oh, dude, I had Jordan winning, to be honest.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He was pushing him. I was like, man, I don't know. I think they're giving it to Justin because of.
He had a lot of hype, and he looked great, but Jordan was, I don't know, he's just so much bigger, I think.
Yeah.
There's Nate. Yeah, those are back pictures because Nate does not look that soft on stage.
No, Nate's never soft.
Nate's never soft. No, that dude's always
Nasty Nate. He's the nicest guy.
He's never soft.
Yeah.
Is he?
Yeah, he's like literally the coolest dude. He just loves bodybuilding, man. He's a fantastic guy.
Yeah, no shit. If you compete that many times, you gotta love bodybuilding.
Yeah. He finally got his card.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Dude, I've seen him. He competed a year. I'm like watching this guy. I'm like, man, this got to win. He's got to fucking win. Like, they got to fucking let him get it.
I was like, yeah, just give it to this guy. It just on effort alone, man. That's fucking every national show. He's there, and he's in shape at every single one.
Yeah, man. He had to go against Nick Walker like twice.
Yeah, no shit.
True.
Yeah.
And then he had to face Carlos Thomas, who's the fucking little freak too.
Poor guy.
I think he's
going up against these freaks, dude.
He's went up against like after every single young gun that there is. He went against Hunter.
Remember North Americans against Big Bundy?
Big Bundy, yeah.
Went up against Bundy and Nick Walker at the same fucking show. I'm like,
the year before that, wasn't it Hunter? The year before that was Hunter Labrada.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm. Like he went through the ringer here, bro.
Yeah. So when he gives you a compliment, it really means something because he's seen it all.
Yeah, no shit. Yeah, hey, kudos to you, Nate. Good for you, buddy.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
He's doing the Boston Pro, right? He's doing the Boston Pro for his pro debut.
Yeah, he is. He's gotten. He's just growing right now. It's crazy. I just don't know how he's doing it. Him and Barry. Barry Swole on Instagram. They're really great team.
Barry,
Andrew Barry, yeah.
I like Andrew.
Is he swole?
He's a pro now. He just won a pro card.
Yeah.
He won Masters Nationals, I think, right?
Yeah. I think he got a Nationals or was it Universe?
It was a Masters show. I don't know.
Yeah, I know you did it in a Masters class.
Well, Universe is supposed to be natural, so it better not have been Universe.
No, here it is. I looked it up. They don't fucking follow that shit no more.
There's no way they do, you know.
They don't do it, man. I'm telling you, man. Like, they don't do it anymore. I looked it up and they stopped doing that shit.
And if they do,
I was thinking about doing the show, and I started looking it up. I'm like, if you win your class, you got to fucking get drug tested. I was like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah, that's stupid.
Stupid.
Yeah, let's have a tested bodybuilder show.
And you don't even win your pro card in bodybuilding there.
Yeah. Wait, no, you do. Don't you in Masters?
Not at Universe. Maybe Masters.
Not open.
Not open though.
Oh, you know what they do? They give away pro cards to like classic physique and men's physique. It's like a
classic,
right? Yeah. It's like a junior show.
Yeah, it's right after Junior Nationals.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Anyway, dude, we're excited for you to compete. We're probably gonna be there. Shit, we should make the drive down there, Isaac. You know, it's a couple hours for us. Yeah, we'll make the drive down. Why not?
Sweet. Drive up.
You know what? I'm sick of your shit. Okay, fucking.
Let's get your shit. I mean, if you're gonna say it, dude, say it right.
Fucking. We're gonna drive northwest. How about that? We're gonna drive northwest to see the show over there.
Yes, that's correct.
All right, Elliot.
Getting that right.
Yeah, we appreciate you coming on and shooting the shit with us. And you want to plug anything? Go and plug where people can find you, your coaching, your socials, your Instagram, Bumble, TikTok, whatever you got.
Yeah.
OnlyFans, anything.
You can find me on eHarmony, just at Elliot Dermond.
ChristianMingle.com.
Farmers only.
Farmers only. I was about to say, you beat me to that one. I was about to say that one.
No.
ChristianMingle.com. It's a good one.
Happily taken. But follow my Instagram, just Elliot Dermond, my name, no spaces. I've just got this TikTok game going. You can follow me there, Elliot Dermond as well, just no spaces. And yeah, I'm definitely taking more clients right now. This is what I've committed to full time. So you guys are going to get the best out of me. So you can email me through my Instagram, which my email is in there, or you can DM me, and then I'll learn more about you, send you a questionnaire. I like to be really in depth, but serious inquiries only. I have a very busy contest season coming up, and I'm really looking forward to helping everyone out that way. And then, you can find me on Condemned Labs, They're my amazing sponsors with these guys. And Elliot 10 on all your supplement needs, friends.
Yeah, fuck that. Use Marcel 10.
Or iconic.
I knew
it.
Did you plug your YouTube as well?
Oh yeah, and then I'm getting back on the YouTube game starting up. Thank you. Just Elliot Dermond. I'll come right up. Just got the channel monetized, so I got some incentive to produce. So yeah, I will be. I got someone with very professional editor and camera, and I'm going to be putting a lot of time into that too as I recover more and more from surgery.
Very good, man. Very good. All right, brother. Well, we look forward to seeing you on stage, and we'll be talking again soon at some point here. Maybe once you get closer to the show, we'll get your thoughts on stuff and how you're feeling and all that. So,
hey,
all right, brother.
You know what? Hey, he's not too far from my parents' house in Mississippi.
Ooh.
Yeah, we could always make a drive. When we ever go out to Mississippi again, we can get some footage because I think it's probably about five hours maybe from Mississippi and Tupelo all the way down to Destin. I mean, 5-6 hours. Probably.
Yeah, go into that what was the gym called?
The gym.
Oh, yeah, that's right. It was the gym. Yeah, it was like this gym, Elliot. You would love it, man. Middle of nowhere. I mean, we're talking middle of nowhere, like old school equipment. Nobody there. Amazing lighting. Nobody's ever there. Just doing whatever the hell you want to. But yeah, that'd be a cool place to like go for a few days and just turn off the world and just train and eat. That's it.
Yeah,
that's when we went for junior nationals. Yeah. When I competed at junior nationals, we actually flew down there first, and then we drove from there to Tennessee. To Tennessee for my show. But that's where we kind of spent the last few days, middle of nowhere, fucking just the gym at his parents' house. Cool stuff. But yeah, we should definitely do that. We can meet up somewhere over there and get some content.
That'd be sick. Yeah, I'm definitely down.
Hell yeah. Yeah. We'll work that out. We'll set it up. All right, gentlemen. You guys have a great day. Also, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share, and other than that, I think we're good, right?
All good. Yeah.
All right. Cool. All right. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.